Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. I gotta make another coffee. Okay, gotta get the opening ready. Ready to go. Ready to go. What did he? Boom, boom. Hello, and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. I just realized I didn't turn on my side accent like that. Oh, good, good. Ooh, kind of bright, but yes, playing Brawl on Magic the Gathering Arena tonight. I did it a bit last night. It won't be the main thing. I'm still going to stick to my favorite Stampede Dinosaurs in Explore best of 3, but hopefully everybody is doing well just in general. Nathaniel especially. I get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. I'm going to be making opponent sore because, well, even more sore, I'm using Pantlaza. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, my dinosaur brawl deck list in the description as it usually is. Last night I didn't bother doing that. Of course, there is many more cards to go over because it is a singleton format. So I don't think I really want to do that either. But I'll just get myself resized and maybe we'll jump into it. Briefly, I guess I could go over the general game plan for anybody that might not be familiar. Again, it is pretty straightforward after I... Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. There's going to be a whole lot more...
Ruthless aggression!
Absolutely. More ruthless aggression with even more various dinos that I wouldn't normally use because in a 60 card format they're not so great. Wreckfest 2 early access. Absolutely. Absolutely, Scorpion. Again, if anybody wants to face me, I guess I should go to perhaps the most important thing. As you can see, sadly, I have been dropping down a little bit in Mythic. That's how it goes. I faced a lot of aggro and potentially some unfortunate draws, but also perhaps having to swallow a tough pill that, yeah, maybe I don't like Etali Primal Conqueror as much as I did. Try other stuff out. Again, I have all the time to try stuff. I have all the time to play Brawl, perhaps a little bit more. But yeah, 86%. We'll climb back up. Tough blips happen. There's bumps in the road. You won't stay at 500 Mythic all the time, I would imagine. Potentially you are if you're playing some aggressive list. But yeah, my gamer tag there, Tarzan number 09874. Maybe I should put it in the chat. I'll do that. Tarzan number 09874. Okay, and I'll pin it too just in case, because there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff happening tonight, I imagine. Crazy plays. So oh no, that was the wrong one. Undo. Okay, I have to get to my message somewhere here. Taking me a second. All right, there. The proper message is pinned at the top. And okay, well, we're back on track. But again, anybody can face me watching right now, later on, if you want to catch up and then skip to actually live after it stops lagging. Arena still lagging. It's been doing that for years now, I think. But Pantlaza cares about another dinosaur entering, so you would have lots of dinosaurs in the deck. Perhaps if your commander wasn't specifically a dinosaur or cared about him, maybe you would have a little bit wider of a spread, but I try to keep it as much as possible. And lots of ramp. Fanatic of Rhonas. I wish that was standard or Pioneer or Explorer legal, but it's not. It's not. I would certainly try it out. One of the better ramping things. But yeah, just nice to be able to use it. Otherwise, ramp some stuff, play some big stuff, and yeah, I say we jump right into it. Oh, the Brawl is going pretty good pretty good Charlie, but again, it's not going to be the usual thing. Circle of Druids, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of cards still that I haven't looked up, usually sticking again to those 60 card formats there, but perhaps I'll jump into maybe facing off against a random person, unless somebody wants to face me right now. Brawl, there we go. Okay. Circle of Dreams Druid, okay. I don't think I have that. Feels like I have enough ramp, but of course things could be tweaked. I don't have Hunter's Talent, Nathaniel. No. I should think about that. Ooh, that would be good. Rakdos Ghost. Mono Red Goblins. This could be problematic. Growing Rites of Itlamok I do not have. However, I think that's a pretty reasonable hand. Ancient Ziggurat can only make mana for creatures, so it can't help me cast Rhonas' Monument, but I still think this could work out quite nicely. I'll play the first 2 lands as... Oh, good. Restless Ridgeline. Positive. If I played Ancient Ziggurat by turn 3, I couldn't play Rhonas' because Ancient Ziggurat's mana can't be used for it. But now with Restless Ridgeline, I will be able to play that Rhonas' Monument, and hopefully bad things don't happen. Oh, that is a really good one, Scorpion. Growing Rites of Itlamok taps for green for, well, however many creatures you have. If you have 10 creatures, it taps for 10 green, but there was a special edition made with dinosaurs on the front and the back. Dinosaurs hatching from eggs, I think it is, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's good stuff. Yeah. Giada Angels. Angels in... Well, they're pretty fantastic. And you would have access to more angels, I think. If you are in a singleton format. Expanded. Yeah, I guess discovering it, not so great. I don't know. We'll see. There's room for improvement. Mill. Ooh. I don't know about... if you want to use Mill against me, you can. We'll see how well we do here, which I think could be pretty fantastic. Trying to get Hulking Raptor down. There's a reasonable chance we just drop Galt to Stampede Tyrant and...
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
If they can't kill me this turn, I'll kill them next turn. Oh. Hey, if you want to use Bruvac, the best Mill commander, for anybody that might not be aware what Bruvac does, it doesn't take much to brew with Bruvac. Whenever cards are milled, you mill double. So basically, if somebody would mill half your library, you would mill, yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I think they're dead. Probably. Or they could just quit right here. I don't think they'll be coming back from this. Hydras are quite fantastic. Of course, they can get pretty darn big. Oh, that's it. More. Oh, yeah, more. Maybe I should try out Quartzwood Crasher paired with Volborn Tyrant there. Made a 7/7. Trample. That's pretty sweet. I like it. Huh. I'm going to have to think about this. Hydras, we have a couple more Hydras. I think Hydras in general have a decent amount of support. A reasonable amount that maybe you have to complement with other creatures, but yeah, perhaps not. I think we should be safe though. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. But yeah, I'm just scared of Bruvac, definitely. If Hydras get maybe a little bit more support somehow, somewhere, I think they would be a strong contender. Oh, this is the best to start off with. Getting Galt to Stampede Tyrant again. Only one copy, as it usually is, but seeing it early on was pretty nice indeed. Ooh, yeah, Fleet Swallowers. No fun. No fun. Huh. Maybe I should spice things up with perhaps some Hydras in this. Some of those Hydras have some pretty good enter the battlefield effects, fighting and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'll jump right into the next one again. If anybody wants to send me a message or something on here, start the challenge and I'll just quit the brawl. It's not ranked, so certainly there's no issues there. Conceding the match and then getting to face one of you guys. Better be scared, or well, I will be scared if I face that Bruvac mill. Ooh. Nasty stuff. Maybe I would have to add in a couple cards that help against mill. Gaia's Insight, I believe it's called. Something like that. If it's milled from my library into my graveyard, I shuffle my graveyard into my library. It can be pretty fantastic protection, but this hand is pretty darn good, I would say. Huntmaster, Arcane Signet. I think there should be enough ramp. Okay, Charlie, I would say I'm going to be on probably for an hour. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, definitely Huntmaster. Hopefully drawing a land next turn. It would be nice to go Arcane Signet, Wayward Swordtooth, something like that. Okay, that's an opponent with some counters, of course, because we're going to be seeing a lot of different stuff. There's a lot I haven't seen, a lot I could read, and we won't get into every specific card that the opponent plays. Would be nice to go with Pantlaza next turn. It's a possibility. I imagine this opponent probably has a little bit of removal, being in black. Okay. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Possibly having stuff that... I thought it was on the opponent's priority. But having things that can protect me, give me hexproof, so I don't have to worry about stuff like Unmoored Ego. Never a pretty sight. Never fun, but certainly Kinjali's Collar, that is fun. That is good stuff, getting, I guess, Wayward Swordtooth down. Would be nice to see that next turn, but that's just not going to happen. What do they have up their sleeve? But yeah, if I had hexproof, Unmoored Ego couldn't target an opponent, searching their hand, library, and graveyard to exile a specific card. Yeah, but maybe I wouldn't be too worried about facing off against that effect. There are a few effects like that, but yeah, not super worried. I guess if it was a Bruvac mill deck, you couldn't have Unmoored Ego because that's a blue and a black. Bruvac is only blue, so just based on the rules of what cards you can add. No, ooh, Slimes Against Humanity. Is this getting scary? Not so much. I mean, they have some decent creatures. Another land next turn. Well, technically it's another land, but definitely gonna try for Pantlaza. Yeah, I want to discover 4. Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Good stuff. Make them a little bit bigger. Okay. See who we take out. Probably both those insects are going to be blocking the belligerent tierling. Will only deal 2 to the opponent, but that's not too bad. Oh, I guess not. But maybe this opponent has some sort of a funny business up their sleeve. Okay. Tree of Perdition would be rough stuff. The one where you tap in your life total becomes its toughness. Something like that. It's a 0-13. Usually used with Rakdos tree combo, I believe. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, you put a counter on, say, a goblin, make it a 3/3, but then it gains the ability of Tree of Perdition because of Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and then that goblin can tap to make your life total equal to its toughness, which is 3, which is basically dead, where it would have been normally 13. Tree of Perdition's toughness. I could be talking about the completely wrong tree, though. Would have been nice if Lifecrafter's Bestiary was still there. It would be nice to get another land, honestly. There we go. Fired up. All right. Where X is that creature's toughness? Who can I play? 4? Toughness. Who's the toughest? I guess Topiary Stomper. It would be nice to play Yidaro. We're going to get something quite good. But we got more lands, and that's really what we're looking for. Thrashing Brontodon, it's not nothing. Okay. Yeah, guess we... Oh, no, I don't want to attack with that. No attacks, no attacks. Well, it's not Galta's Stampede Tyrant levels of fantastic aggression. We might not see Galta's Stampede Tyrant again tonight, but hopefully. Especially if I play Yidaro Wandering Monster next turn. It might do the trick. Yeah, you better watch out. Okay, Karplusen for us. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Right. Let's see what we discover. Watch it be something cheap. That would not be fun. Oh, just Fanatic of Rhonas. Not the best thing in the world, but we'll try our best. Still a decent bunch of damage. I'll take out a Sheoldred the Apocalypse any day. I know the opponents won't have another one in their hand because they only have one copy total. Sometimes whenever Sheoldred the Apocalypse blocks, I usually assume, well, they're packing another one. That is a creature you want to try and preserve whenever possible. You know, drawing cards, losing life, gaining life, depending on who you are. Quite fantastic. But we'll see. Thrashing Brontodon there. Keep in mind, I do have the potential to take out the Ozolith Crawling Infestation, or maybe something else extra scary. If they try to kill Thrashing Brontodon, I could just sacrifice it in response. So there's a pretty good chance they won't do that. Excuse me. My goodness. I mean, I guess there's a possible chance I could have just won the previous turn, but this is quite a different mixture of cards that I'm used to. I'm not used to going as wide as I am right now, that's for sure. Eventually. Huh, okay. Putting some counters on stuff. Doing some stuff. Hopefully it's in the bag. You would think it's in the bag. It's in the...
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
It's in the body bag. That's what it's in. I didn't do a whole lot of anything. Okay. We're going to be playing a lot of stuff here. Thundering Spineback, 5 toughness. Definitely 3, 2... Well, depending when I draw, it could change things, but... Thundering Spineback, so we discover 5 off of Pantlaza. That's probably our best. Oh, never mind, folks. I think they're going to quit now. They're going to quit now. Something good? Something good? Oh? I like that. I like that indeed. Now, you know what? Let's fight that 6/6 thing. Ah. Yeah, we'll take out the Ozlith. Boom. Okay, okay. Haste to the Vault-Born Tyrants. There we go. Oh, man. Pantlaza Dinos. Maybe they just plays itself. There's a good reason. I think Pantlaza is the most popular dinosaur command. So much value. Play a thing, get another thing, and just bury them in pretty big creatures. Oh, we got a challenge. We got who is Scorpion? Scorpion is facing me. All right, I accept. Watch out. We can do the same person I can fight, or if other people want to go, we can take turns and whatnot. Okay. I do like the sounds of that, Nathaniel. Surprising people. Yeah. I could get behind that. Oh boy. Miller time. Oh yikes. I do feel pretty positive about our chances. Ixalli's Lorekeeper, a bunch of ramp, Huatli, Poet of Unity. Perhaps I will finally flip Huatli. That would be nice. Oh, Bruvac, watch out, folks.
Dang!
I mean, we're not dead. Would be nice to get them good, but definitely want Huatli. Grabbing a basic land, and then maybe flipping. Coming up. I'm going to try for it. I've never transformed Huatli into Roar of the Fifth People. I should probably do it at some point. Maybe. I'm in Mythic. You can't drop out. I will just use 4 copies of this until I transform it, and then I'll take it out. It's kind of like a mini challenge of sorts. Now, do I like rampaging raptors, Regis, or Kahira? I like Kahira. That's what I'm talking about. And hopefully Huatli sticks around. JDX, oh, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. All is not so well with me because it's Mono Blue Mill. All thanks to Scorpion. But we could face each other too, JDX, if you want. I can get revenge for all the sweepers and the damage you dealt me.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Okay, let's flip it. Flip it. We're transforming. It's go time, folks. It's go time. All right, that's pretty decent. 2/4/4's Vigilance. They don't have haste, but next turn we're going to have an absolutely explosive amount of mana, and I'll probably play Pantlaza there, I would say. Fading Home, not too bad. Fortunately, Fading Hope not used on Huatli, but maybe Scorpion is giving me a chance. Dinosaurs having great success. To some people it does make 0 sense, but I honestly just whipped it up with some good stuff and it's performed okay. It is a small sample size though, the amount of times that we have faced each other, but yeah, it's got some life gain, stopped some stuff, just barely squeaking by. Verdant Sun's avatar though, as you saw, that's a key piece of the puzzle. So that's a lot of mana. We got to go with Pantlaza, though. You always got to go with Pantlaza. Oh, we got a counter. Oh, no. Okay. I was worried there might be a counter spell there. Discover 5, though, because that's pretty bad. Could be better than that. Oh, I can play Rampaging Raptor. Might as well. That's pretty good. A 5/5 trample, vigilance, haste. Huh. I'll take it. Next turn is going to be quite problematic, I would say. If it goes off, of course, Scorpion could bounce Roar of the Fifth People back to my hand, maybe. I do get to search my library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, put it into my hand. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to look for. Of course, it's going to be Galta's Stampede Tyrant. Is there going to be a counterspell in Scorpion's hand? There's 2 cards that I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh boy. Okay. So we haven't won yet. Oh. Oh my goodness. Pardon me, that was probably pretty loud. Oh yeah, okay, that's interesting. Everybody entering at the same time means Pantlaza discovers all at once instead of only once. Huh. Okay, I guess not. I thought that's how it worked, but ouch. Oh, they got something up your sleeve. We got funny business. Maybe. That is a lot, though. Cats. We could do cats versus dinos, though. That was pretty. Infect always surprises people. It's kind of funny that you only have one infect cat. I've always thought infect was pretty cool. Toxic, quite nice as well. But phew. I took down the dastardly mono blue Bruvac Mill Menace. Phew. Okay. Anybody wanting to face me right now, just go right ahead and watch out. But I think Scorpion probably going to get revenge against me the next time we face each other. And that. You can only get fortunate so long. And I think I got fortunate. Oh, I assumed that was the case. There wasn't a whole lot of mail happening, and very easily I could have... Poof. It just all went up in smoke. But it was cool to get Huatli transformed into Roar of the Fifth People. I think that's the first time I've ever done it. I think it's some slight tweaking, but I think it's going to get there. It's going to get there. Well, I try to always have an answer. If you search up all the stuff you could possibly do with one specific deck, it's good to be armed with information. Knowledge is power, and I like to win. Friendly competition, but if you face me, I'm gunning for the win. I'll pull out every trick in the book. We await another second. Actually, I'm going to get a drink, and I'll be right back if anybody wants to set up the challenge here. Okay. All right. I know the nightmares of hulking raptors ward are quite deadly indeed. Yeah. I would say my Dino deck is the best one, but again, anybody you want to challenge me right now, or just send a message and I'll quit the match I'm in. Although the matches or the game is probably going to be pretty darn fast. If no, we got one of the new dinos from Ether Drift. Look at that hand, stunning. I would say it's stunning. We don't have 2 mana on turn 2 with the Commercial District and Rockfall Vale, but I'll take it. Excuse me. I like an Outcaster Trailblazer. I think we have all the ramp we possibly need here. Impetuous Lootmonger. 2/2 haste, first strike, enters heist and I hear heist is not so great. Not too worried about that. At least I do have something to play with. The Ixalli's Lorekeeper there. Definitely, well, I don't know, I might plot the Outcaster Trailblazer if I can. Keep in mind the mana from Ixalli's Lorekeeper can't be used for something like the plot, but well, we're keeping that around. Yes, Gishath had to be showing up, but now with the forest, things have taken a turn. Things have gotten quite a bit better. Yeah, the Huntmaster. Okay, we'll do that. And then next turn, hopefully Pantlaza. I think there's a pretty decent chance of that. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Pantlaza, we probably won't be seeing that anytime soon. But Selvavla, that is going to be pretty good if we can flip it. Hopefully. First, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I think we're probably dead, I would imagine. Okay, I like Castle Garenbreak. I'm trying to think. Is there anything that we can do to save ourselves? Not so much. I guess time to concede. That is pretty good though. Tsagan. The T is probably silent, but I just like to pronounce the silent letters. Tsagan. Raider Warlord. Double strike. Whenever attacks creatures you control. +1/+0 for each creature you control. A first strike or double strike. That's not a pretty sight. Hopefully we don't face something like that again, but I had to lose at some point, just like I have lost a bit, maybe more than a bit in Mythic, but another one, as DJ Khaled says. I'm actually working on a clip of that. If I play Galta's Stampede Tyrant, for instance, and then she drops another copy of herself, I can just go with that, and yeah, a clip for all kinds of moments. Yeah, no. Never stop printing dinos. It does look like a pretty good hand, though. I don't know, maybe. I think we will stick with just Brawl tonight. scratch a slight itch that I kind of got from last night there. But what are we? We're facing Shroofus Sproutshire. Huh. Okay. Okay. How about that? Definitely need Fanatic of Rhonas just to continue with the ramping, of course. Up the Beanstalk next turn, too. But Shroofus. Yeah, I like saying that. Shroofus. Whenever a sapperling deals combat damage, create that many 1/1 green sapperling creature tokens. That does sound a little bit problematic. Just a touch. Just double checking that I could still play that Otepec Huntmaster there. But then next turn, that's gonna be a big one. Definitely. They haven't done anything super crazy with Shroofus, so I think we got a decent chance. Yeah, we could get him nicely here. Certainly playing Pantlaza, without question. I like a Kahira. Very nice indeed. And Jetmir's Garden too. I don't know. It's going to be hard to come back from that. Mono green sapperlings. Sapperling aggro, whatever you want to call it, or mono green. Must be sapperlings. There's no cheating. I played straight up last night. We both... Oh, okay, well, got the job done there. I don't know, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm just so good. So incredibly good with dinos that pardon me, I can whip up a pretty decent Brawl or Commander deck. Okay, Scorpion, again. I think this will be that Dinosaur mirror match. Oh boy. Watch out. Okay, we got Gishath facing off against Pantlaza. It's a race. A deadly race. Well, that's not great. I would say that's quite a bit better than the first hand. The tale of two Timmies, absolutely. We don't have anything to play next turn, but that's all right. I hope. Oh, a Trumpeting Carnosaur to take out Kinjali's collar. I like that. I gotta say, I like that. Cost reduction. Make it go away. Slow down the opponent. I do have my land next turn. I'm able to play, well, not Pantlaza, but I can play something. And hopefully Pantlaza coming up here. If I draw land, it enters the battlefield untapped. Toski, I can't play. That's not a dinosaur. Okay, still nothing. Ooh. That is, I mean, it's not too bad. There was no creatures out on the opponent's side, so I'm able to sneak in a little bit. Start to chip away. The Great Henge, that's not great. Okay. We got to cycle it for sure. Hopefully see a land here. Okay, good. We're rolling in it. Oh boy. I know it does, but that's what makes it even better. People who, not great. People who have no idea what I'm talking about, I say, Ixalli's Lorekeeper tapped to play the belligerent yearling, and I got a pugnacious hammer skull off the Pantlaza hit, discovering for 5, actually discovering for 6, which won me the game because I got a Regisaur Alpha. You gotta love Regisaur Alpha. I say it exactly like that to people who have no idea. I would say that Scorpion has probably got the best of me at this point. Try for something. Wayward Swordtooth. No way. That's no good. I think that's probably a good game there. It would be nice if I could save myself. Sad that I only have 9 permanents, so Wayward Swordtooth. Not a creature. Yeah, it's not the Timmy way. You just got to beat him up. You have the best interaction possible, which is interaction with the opponent's face. If they have 0 or less life, you win. There's nothing more important than that. Okay. Boom. That's probably revenge for absolutely decimating that Saproling deck with Shroofus. Shroofus had to call in his good buddy Gishath. Oh, excuse me. Tarkir, some of the spoilers, definitely. They're pretty darn interesting. Probably more interesting than what we just got with Ether Drift. Ether Drift is quite nice, but you know, something crazy in Tarkir, it's going to be broken. It's going to bust something. I don't know. It would be nice if I had another land here. Do I want to... You know what? I think we'll risk this. Now, still, I'm going to get revenge, Scorpion. I'm going to get revenge. Don't shift greens to the sign. Give me more stuff, big stuff. Possibly hexproof as well. I think this hand could work. Or not. Oh. Thought there might be a little bit of hand hate. That would have been rough. Play Rockfall Veil just to potentially have 2 untapped on turn 2 if I have a turn 2 play. Oh. The Great Hench is... It's great for... It's what, 50... Maybe it's less than that at this point. $40, $50 US. I haven't checked in a while, but with a name like the Great Henge, it's got to be pretty great. And if it's continuing to hold that value, any card that is $50-ish, worth a look. Definitely worth a look. It's just a soup of cost reduction and ruthless aggression. Okay, we got some Rakdos artifact tokens. Sacrifice something. Eventually. Aristocrats. Rakdos aristocrats, I think. It's not too bad. I do kind of like Samet though. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're doing. Creature, vigilance. They can't take it out. They don't have any mana untapped, so I'll give it a go. All right. Oh, more lands. That is good. I might try some etch cards, but for the most part I have basically every every card I could possibly want, even with the Lost Caverns of Ixalli. But playing one deck for so long, you get all the cards you need, and in a way, it can be pretty economical, but it can also not be. So not too bad. We should be safe, I think. Unless the opponent does have some funny business up their sleeve. I do think green has a decent bit of ramping support. I did face off against a mono green devotion today, and well, they did their thing, unfortunately. Scytheclaw, nah, I would rather Lifecrafter's Bestiary. I think that's a little bit better at this point. Yeah. Hopefully. Excuse me. I'm just going to keep attacking. Might as well. Excuse me. Hopefully I play something other than Scytheclaw Raptor there. Yeah, well, I could. Everybody making treasures. Green actually makes quite a bit of treasures for sure. Yeah. Took it out, sadly, but that wasn't a creature that ramps. Keep in mind, I would expect something like that to be coming up here. Land? Let's see it. But, oh, okay, good. But yeah, temporary boost, 100% makes sense. Certainly tapping Ghost Court, no, yeah. And the Plains. I want to leave that Source of Green untapped so that I can pay it and draw a card. And then play the Great Henge next turn. Bonehoard Dracosaur would be pretty nice. Okay. Great Henge next turn. Let's go. I don't think they can kill me, but again, it's Brawl. There's a bigger card pool. There could be some sort of crazy interaction about to happen. I don't see that, but you never know. You never know. I think Rampaging Raptor's maybe gonna survive. Seems like they're geared quite a bit towards mostly creatures. Black and red, of course, there's got to be some removal in there somewhere. But Rampaging feels pretty safe. But you do that, JDX. I'm going to make an anti-ramp, anti-green deck. We'll keep going back and forth until maybe somebody... Confounding Conundrum. Yeah. That would not be good. Not at all. But this is definitely good. Oh boy. I wonder what we're going to play. The Great Henge. Hopefully they don't have Artifact Destruction. But next turn, I could see us getting the job done. I think I'll hold back Rampaging Raptor, though. Just to be safe. Whenever Confounding Conundrum, whenever a land enters, if it was other than the first land, it's bounced back to their hand, I think. Or they have to return any land back to their hand. Those darn Titan players. Not too bad. As long as the Great Henge survives, we have a great chance to recover. We're going pretty low. We have to play Verdant Sun's Avatar next turn to really start stabilizing. I kind of give flashbacks to JDX. That's what it's all about. Okay, not too bad. We're not dead yet. Maybe I get Gaul to Stampede Tyrant, which I could play. I can make a total of 8 with the 2 green from the Great Henge there. Yeah, I don't need Commercial District. Oh, whoa.
I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to be getting the job done. I should have done that, Scorpion. Hopefully it doesn't matter. They can't stop. I don't know. We'll see. They can't take it out for... Oh, that's not bad. Seems alright. They only have 1 mana left. Gishath should be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? That was dumb. Dumb. Serves me right, I guess. I talk so much about them potentially having some little thing up their sleeve that they had something up their sleeve. Oh, okay. So I went with the Mortar Pod, which had a 0/0 black Phyrexian. It's attached a germ, but it sacrificed itself to deal 1 damage to Gishath, and then because a creature died this turn, it activated the morbid part of Tragic Slip, giving -13/-13 to Gishath. Taking out my chances. And yeah, otherwise if a creature had not died, which the germ did die, it would have only done -1/-1, and well, they would have certainly been done for. But yeah, that's just how they did it, meeting the morbid requirement there. That would be. We'll see how. I think dragons will be sticking around. They're getting so much support already, and they're definitely going to be getting even more. I bet. Or maybe the previews are all done. I don't think so. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Excuse me, but that is pretty fantastic, JDX. It's always even more satisfying to beat cheaters. Not that you can cheat on Arena, but in paper, I guess that does happen sometimes. This hand, though, absolutely amazing. Definitely. Eventually. They did mulligan a couple times. The first one, of course, is free, but they are down at least 1, I think. That does sound pretty interesting, though. Plummet? The nail in the coffin. I've thought about stuff like that before. Being able to take out a flying creature. Sometimes it's pretty cheap, and green is able to do that quite nicely. But gotta make sure I type in dinosaur properly. But yeah, no, it's yeah, some sort of effect I've thought about before. Oh, flyers, pesky flyers. The best thing against flyers, perhaps, is the Hornet Queen there, the 2/2 Death Touch flying insect, making those 5 other Death Touch flying insects. Packs a punch. Yeah, and people don't hate Zetalpa. Hornet Queen and Zetalpa are the good flyers. The nice ones. Not too bad. We can only play one thing here. I would say we go for Pugnacious Hammer Skull. But what do they have? Up their sleeve. They only have one blue. Would they have a counter spell? We'll see. It would be nice to get Bonehoard Dracosaur down. But we do need one more land, unfortunately. Bonehoard absolutely is a beast. I was actually thinking of trying that instead of Etali Primal Conqueror. Of course, both of those are completely different, and I mean, Etali is bigger. You get 2 free things, one from your deck, one from the opponent's. I don't know. Sometimes it can be a pretty big dud from the opponent and yourself. So it is kind of like you play Etali Primal Conqueror. It's 7 for a 7/7 trample that may not do anything. The worst case scenario of Etali Primal Conqueror is pretty darn bad. Yeah, not a pretty sight. The flying in first. Okay, it's the third thing. That's okay. The third good flying thing. There's probably a couple that I'm missing. There is another dinosaur dragon, I believe, from Aetherdrift there. Costs 4 and 2 red. Pretty costly. Still, basically nothing, but it's got to be Yadaro. Absolutely. We have to be trying for our land. Oh, I knew I would forget some flying dinos. Oh, that's no good with Outcaster Trailblazer. Yeah, we'll try our best. Kinjali Sunwing, definitely buying time. For anybody that is not aware, Kinjali Sunwing is a white dinosaur, 2 and 1 white for a 2/3 flyer. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. It could be good against goblins. Somebody playing a bunch and then they go to combat. Well, it doesn't matter because all those goblins that entered or the goblin tokens, they're tapped. They can't attack you. At the very least, buy yourself another turn and maybe you use a sweeper on the opponent. But yeah, unsummon. Crazy stuff. Maybe this person is sticking it to Wizards of the Coast. They want to use the completely free common arena base sets. Unsummon. You do what you gotta do. And some combos too, Scorpion. Kinjali Sunwing really is quite problematic. I don't think the opponent is doing too much damage. We do have to worry a little bit about Ogre Pakpatik. Ogre Pakpatik. Yeah, okay, I think that's right. Deepest Epoch. I won't try to pronounce that again, but that's something with 4 power plus the Snare Master Sprite. Dealing 5 damage a turn. We want to find something good. Powerful. Chrome Mox, though. Huh. Interesting. Pakpatik. Yeah, I think that's right. They don't have a whole lot of stuff in their hand, though, so I think we got time to get the job done, especially if we get another land next turn. I can't even plot Outcaster Trailblazer. I don't have a source of green. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll try for Marauding and hopefully at least get Pantlaza down next turn. Deepest. How about OPD? OPDE. Yeah. Opti. That darn Opti. Painful stuff. Whenever they cast an instant from their hand, it gains rebound. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It appears like they don't really have much of any instants at all. Maybe they want to double block Opti and Talrand. Huh. Oh, Soulstone Sanction. Oh, we got the Bonehoard Dracosaur. Good stuff, huh? We're laughing. Talrand gonna. Oh, they got counter spells. There's 2/2 blue. Okay. Let's pack it in. Excuse me. Oh, that was a good one. But the losses on Brawl are not that bad because it's unranked. Of course, with the stakes being basically the lowest they possibly could be, perhaps the competition is less. It's nice when your opponent is, playing their best, trying the best. Ley line. You know what? Maybe I should just add in some ley lines to this deck. I might. Yeah. Blue counter spells are not too bad, as most of you know. Carnage Tyrant, Tyrannix Rex, and 2 Cavernous Souls, which, you can't have 2 Cavernous Souls in here, but ley line. Maybe I should add in all the ley lines. Perhaps that would be... Oh, no, just the Pantlaza ones. I forgot. We do have that color restriction. We got a Ley Line of Hope. Yeah, Ley Line of Sanctity. That's good stuff. Combustion. Might as well. Toss it in there. Ley Line Axe. Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Ley Line of Lightning. Okay. Yeah. I'll get revenge. One of these days. But we do cut a little bit here. What do I want to cut? Rhonas? Yeah, might as well. Is that enough? Two more things. Alright, here goes nothing. I got a couple ley lines, and hopefully we see them. And it would be nice if we got that Ley Line Axe supercharging maybe a Pugnacious Hammer Skull. With all the dinos that I have, there are a few that don't have trample, so Ley Line Axe giving trample and double strike, I believe. +1/+1. Trample and double strike. Yeah, hey. Just starting off with a permanent on the battlefield on turn 0. That's it's no ley line, but also I would just mulligan this hand, absolutely. It's only 2 lands. That's not going to cut it. Oh, well, hey, we got a ley line. So I'm going to keep it. Yeah. Sheltered thickets, I guess. Maintaining all the green sources because I'm hoping to get tribute to the World Tree down. Oh, mill of some kind. With Altar of the Brood there, artifact for 1. Whenever another permanent you control enters, each opponent mills a card. I think they got not good stuff. Oh, Combustion. If it's in your opening hand on the battlefield, that stuff, whenever you or one of my permanents is targeted, it deals 2 damage to that player. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Alright. Play creature, some creature, any creature. Coglin Nidara, that could be quite nice. We'll do that, playing Pantlaza next turn after I drop the forest, or not the forest, the plains. It looks like a forest, this art. It's my favorite plains art, definitely. Okay, no, I'm not too worried. Not yet. Yeah. We want to get rid of that. I could have done this sooner, so they perhaps didn't get a value out of that mana. Okay, I'm liking this. Oh boy, here goes nothing. I was thinking Goreclaw. I probably should add in Goreclaw here. It would be nice to get Leyline of Sanctity though at some point. Oh, I'll take a free shifting. Everybody getting bigger. Bigger and better. Well, I guess not bigger and better, just drawing cards. They haven't done anything too bad yet, so I think we'll kill them soon-ish. Definitely want to see what we got with Commune. Certainly because I only have one copy. Take it. Oh, oof. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to Talpa. That's definitely what's happening. A Drover and Intrepid Paleontologist to get the most mana possible, but also quite nice with the ramping. Intrepid gets 3 counters on it, which is pretty good. It's nice that we are seeing Zetalpa, just because we did talk about it a little bit there. Might as well send shifting in. I have seen Mythweaver Puck. I've read a couple people wanting it to be banned because it does have the absolute potential to wreck. Many people saying it's not fair, but some people also say that Pantlaza is not fair. Yeah, it is an alchemy card. Okay, I don't mind what the opponent's doing. Of course, they do have a bunch of creatures out, but I also have creatures. And next turn, you know who. The opponent also knows, but ouch. Yes. Okay, just double checking that I could still play Zetalpa after I go with Kinjali's Collar there. And Zetalpa having a toughness of 8. Very important for Pantlaza. I get to discover 8, which is great. Oh my goodness.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
That's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it a lot. Absolutely pre-recorded. It's gotta be. I think this is going to be pretty great. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's not super good, but it's not terrible. Oh, got him. Got him good. But as I mentioned, maybe over an hour. It is an hour and 10 minutes right now, so I think we'll end it there. I had a pretty darn fantastic time. A win, a win with a Leyline JDX just for you. It was not Leyline of Sanctity to give myself hexproof, but if the opponent targeted me or my creatures, I would have chipped away quite nicely. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed watching right now. Later on, whenever it is, don't forget to take a big bite out of that like button and have a good rest of your time zone. It's garbage day tomorrow. That's the good stuff. Always satisfying. Okay. Peace. Da, 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 da.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?